Alright, check this out. Everyone's been using Nano Banana, and it's good until it's not. But I just found something that just might be the Nano Banana Killer. It's called Higgsfield Popcorn, and here's what makes it different. The image editing is seamless. In fact, it's like Sora 2, but with full control. Same character, same style, every single scene. And here's the key. You generate the scenes first, then animate them. So let's make something together. You can follow along with me. The link to Higgsfield is down below. You are going to appreciate how easy this platform is. So what is Higgsfield Popcorn? It's an AI-powered storyboard generator, but it's not just generating random scenes, it's built for consistency. Here's how it works. Upload a reference image if you want. If you look at this here, the consistency is spot on. Same character, same setting, same style across all 8 scenes. Now here's what makes this different from other tools. With something like Nano Banana, you generate one image, then you try to create a follow-up and the character changes. The style shifts. You're stuck regenerating over and over. Popcorn solves that. It's designed specifically for multi-frame storytelling. Let me show you what this thing can actually do. This is a Wes Anderson style story. And here's what's impressive. This came from one image and one prompt. That's it. Same character across every frame, same vintage aesthetic, the lighting stays consistent, the style never shifts. But it's not just about consistency. Look at the narrative. It's actually telling a full story. Her daily life, the tension building, and the dramatic ending. That's what separates this from other AI tools. It's not just generating random images that happen to look similar, it's creating a full cohesive story with full character style and consistency. Let's create one ourselves. Now, before we get into generating the storyboard, let me show you how I created the reference photo. I decided to test the power of Higgsfield by using my image to be the star of the show. I first used the soul feature to generate the character. I was going for a 1970s action actor with an afro. And this is what it created. This will now be my reference image. Now, to be clear, you can use this feature without a reference image. I created this storyboard with a boy and a robo cat, and you can see the consistency throughout every image. Same character, same style, no reference needed. All right, so I'll add my reference image here. And then for my prompt, a 1970s detective story, Quentin Tarantino style, gritty, cinematic, warm, filigrane retro vibes. For this, I'm just using the auto feature, which means I just enter my prompt and Higgsfield generates my entire storyboard for me. You'll also see the manual option here. This is where you can describe each scene individually. But if you're not that creative like me, you can use ChatGPT to help you with scene ideas. Now watch what happens here when I hit generate. This is where things get crazy. And now we wait. All right, look at this. We have 7 scenes, same character, same style, same 1970 aesthetics across every single frame. And this is what I mean by consistency. The character doesn't change, the vibe stays locked in. Every scene fits together. But we're not done. We have our storyboard, 7 scenes, but these are just still images. I'm going to take these scenes and generate videos from them. And here's what's great. Higgsfield lets you do this right from the platform. So down here in the bottom right corner, I'm going to go ahead and select Animate, and it's going to take you to the Video tab. Here you can select the model. You have all these options to choose from. But I'm just going to stick to the Higgsfield Turbo model because I don't need to enter in a prompt. We're going to let it do its thing. And then, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do this with every single image. And then once all 7 has been generated, I will see you soon. This is what I'm talking about. The character stays consistent even in motion. The 1970s aesthetic holds. The lighting, the grain, the vibe, it all carries through. This is the full workflow. You generate your storyboard with full control over each scene. Then you animate them. And once you have these video clips, you bring them all together in a video app like DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, or whatever you prefer. Then you'll have your final video created. Okay, before we continue, let's create another one using some familiar faces, just for fun. I'll add my photos here. And first, I'm going to add The Rock, and then I'm going to add Kevin Hart. Now for the prompt, I'm going to go with hilarious cooking disaster with warm retro TV aesthetic. Then for this story, I'm going to go ahead and select 6. This way it can generate our 6 scenes and generate. And here are the photos. So I think the most obvious thing about this example that's pretty inconsistent is the height. All right, and just like before, we're just gonna go ahead and animate these. And again, the characters stay consistent even in motion. Retro aesthetic holds and the comedy translates. Now, this is purely entertainment, but you can definitely make on-brand content too. For example, I'm gonna take my 1970s character, drag it onto Higgsfield, and then I'm gonna bring this phone in here too. And for the prompt, I'm just gonna have the man talking on the phone. And here are the results. I mean, yeah, it's holding the phone the wrong way, but the consistency in the character and the phone is still spot on. That's how you go from one prompt to a complete story sequence. And the whole process doesn't even take that long. So what can you actually do with this? This is great for short form videos like Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikToks, or you could even get creative with carousels. Think about it. You need consistent B-roll for your content? Generate a storyboard. Need a character-driven story sequence? Generate a storyboard. Want to create a mini-series with the same character across multiple episodes? This is how you do it. The consistency is what makes this powerful. You're not regenerating over and over, hoping the AI gives you something close. You're getting the same character, the same style every single time. So there you have it, Higgsfield Popcorn. Remember that Nano Banana inconsistency that I showed you at the start? That's gone. Popcorn solved it. Same character, same style, every single time. Seamless image editing, full character and style consistency, and a workflow that gives you control over every frame before you animate. It's like Sora 2, but with full control. And yeah, it might just be the Nano Banana Killer. Link to Higgsfield is in the description. Try it out, create your own story sequence, and let me know your experience down below in the comments. I want to see what you create with this. If this has helped you discover something new, hit that subscribe button for more content just like this. See you in the next one.